Back as we are doing Money-Heist. So we did the first part. This is the second part for the Money-Heist. We already got the vulnerability in the JWT token and we exploit that vulnerability. We got some credentials, okay, and we somehow managed to get into the server. Okay, so before starting the next part, this video and its content are only for educational purpose and I do not support any unethical or illegal act. That being said, let's go into it. So, as we know, we already had the credentials for Berlin user. Okay, so the credentials are, let's just close this and okay, so this is the username and this is the password. So I copy this and go back. Let's log in again. SSH Berlin at 192.168.10.179. This is the target IP and the password is paste and we are logging as Berlin. Okay, so clear this. And what we did, we already captured the flag. We check our ID. We check how many users are there who can run the bash. Now, even if you want to check the users, you can see the users in the home directory. So ls list of I think /home, yeah. So these are the users in the home. This is actually not a user, but Berlin, Nairobi, Professor, and Tokyo. These are the users. But before now, only enumeration is the key to escalate your privilege from Berlin user to higher privileges users. Okay, so for this you need to enumerate more and more what Berlin have permissions, what Berlin can run, and what services are running as Berlin user. So these all the things. Also, we need to take care about which version of operating system is running. Maybe that version of operating system is already vulnerable, not updated, and we got some public exploits. Okay, so first of all, I need to check uh, the operating system. So uname space -a. This is the operating system: Linux, Ubuntu, this and this and this and this. So I can check Ubuntu generic this, and there is a tool that is named as search exploit, and we put here this and let's see what we get. No result. So let's just check this. Maybe we got something. Okay, so Ubuntu 4.4.0, this is the Linux kernel 4.4.0. These all the vulnerabilities are there. So there is one vulnerability in this operating system: race condition privilege escalation and DCCP double free. These are the vulnerabilities. And local privilege escalation is there if 4.4.0116, but this is not 116, this is 190. Fine. Okay, so this is the first part. uh, uname space -a, we got this. So copy and paste it here. The second is uh, we can check local privilege escalation now. That seems interesting, but I don't think it will work because this is risk condition privilege escalation. Okay, no problem. We will check this part later. Collect as much as information you can collect. Okay, so the next is let's check whether you can go into another user's directories or not. Fine. Same like in Windows, when you go into the C drive, you will find one directory named as users. Inside that directory, there are few directories named as your user present on that system. So if you go into that user, you can go into the desktop folder, download folder, and so same like here in the home folder, all the users directory present. So let's see whether we can access any of these other users directory or not. So cd slash, and before going to this, I just wanna test one more thing, and that is about the network. So uh, net state space hyphen ANO. Okay, so why I'm checking this, because whatever we found in the nmap, let me open default, yeah, whatever ports you found in the nmap, these ports are facing the public interface or facing the internet or facing open for the outside world. That's why you can get these ports. But if few ports are there that is not published over the internet or facing the public interface, then you will not found those interfaces or those ports, those services on the remote scanning. But once you get in the server, then locally you can check what are the services are running and what are the ports are open. So as you can see here, 3000 port is open, and this one is listening everything. And see this one, this entry, this connection is established. This is the server IP, and it is using 22 SSH port, SSH service, and this is my IP, and my port means this socket is connected with this service SSH to the local server, this server. So this is our connection to the SSH. Okay, this is another ports. These are another ports, and this is for port number 80, because, and this is my IP because I open the application on my browser. So with this port, and this is the target port, 253 67 68. This one is keep alive, 27017. I suspect this port. I want to see this port is for what. Okay, so I'm going to take this, make copy, and paste it here, and the port is suspected for me are these. So copy and paste it here, save. So this is the network scan. Now just clear this and let's go and check in which user directory we can go. Cd slash home, and the user was, let's try to Nairobi, copy and paste. So permission denied means the Berlin user do not have access on this directory. Okay, next is cd slash home. Okay, and let's go to the Tokyo user directory, try to access the Tokyo user directory, paste and permission denied. Cd slash, actually let's go first to the home and ls. The next user is professor, so cd professor, and yes, you can go inside the professor directory. Let's see what's in the professor directory. So these are the files and directories in the professor directory. There are few things. First, bash history, what commands that user actually runs. You can also see that cache, db shell. uh, we will look into this. Also final flag we got, so one more flag we capture, and mongorc.js. This tells me that somehow there is, I think, Mongo database running on .nano. This is the text editor. Password.txt, interesting. Python history and sudo as admin. So I'm gonna take this whole part because many things are interesting there, and we will paste here. So first of all, I will check because from here I see mongorc.js. So I suspect maybe Mongo database is going on, and in the network we find that these two ports. So I'm going to check these ports are for what. So 48824. Let's check this. Uh, close this, and here port number 48824 adminsub.net 4224. Let's see what's inside this. And another port is 27017. Yeah, so here you can see 27017, the default port for MongoD and Mongo's instance. You can change this port with port space -p shard srv. So I was right. There is MongoDB database is there. These are three ports. Okay. Fine. So I can say port 27017 Mongo DB here. Okay, so I will look into this later, but first see what we got here. Cat final flag. So this is the final flag we got. Copy this and paste it here. Final flag.text. Save. Next is password.text. Let's see what is in password.text. So clear. I know cat password.text. There is a password, and this password belongs to whom, that we will see in a minute. Copy and paste it here because we are in the professor home directory, user directory, so maybe this password belongs to the professor, but I will check it later. Now we have many things there. This is another file. Let's see that file, what's inside. Sudo, nothing is there, but I suspect this is a kind of message before, maybe something is there, but sudo as admin successful means this user can run sudo command as administrator. So why not we check this first. Sudo space -l Berlin. What is the password for Berlin? Berlin, where are you? This is the password. Copy, paste here. Sorry, user Berlin may not run sudo on Ubuntu, but maybe professor can run. So we can point this important. Okay, because Berlin can access professor home directory, so we can try su switch user to professor and password for the professor what we got in the password.txt. Just copy this and paste this section, paste, and we are professor. Now we log in from Berlin to professor. So this is the user ID group and all for the professor user and some share. Okay, ls-a, and what it said sudo as admin. So sudo space -l and password for the professor user. Wait a moment, this is the password. Copy this section. Yeah, and this is very bad. As I told you before, maybe administrator give permissions and privileges and authority to a user, but those authority are not assigned well. And this is the best example for that, because professor user, as you can see, can run the sudo command as all. So he can run anything with sudo. Fine. Means if we make sudo su root and we are root, that is bad thing. We compromise the whole system and nothing left. We are root now, but still I want to see more thing as root because we are now root. So cd/home, let's go to Nairobi user ls-la, and there is flag 2. So we can take this cat flag2.txt. So this is our flag 2, and there is one message also, message.txt. So let's see what is in that. Message.txt. I have sent you a secret message. Try to use it to get the secure bank. I will meet you there. Okay. So professor sent a message. There is something secure message. And there is one more file that is only message. This is, I don't know which file is this. So we can check this file as with strings. We already got root user, but still I want to see more things in this system. Okay. So which type of file is this? ELF 64-bit executable file. Script. So maybe we can run like this. It's running, and so we can check this one also. But one more thing I mentioned, if I go exit exit and cd slash ls-la. You remember in the message professor said to Nirabi that there is something in secure bank folder. So let's go to the secure bank folder and see what's in it. There is a secure bank and SU ID bit is set on this. So what is that? File secure bank SU set UID regular file, no read permission. Okay, strings secure bank, no permission. But if I go professor and copy paste the password cd slash secure bank strings secure bank. Also I want file secure bank. So this is also executable file. And what's in that file? Check. So let's run once. So this is executable file. When you execute this, it is saying welcome to the secure bank. Do you want to deposit money? If you say yes, it said your account is located at this. So yeah, we need to make reverse engineering on this executable, but let's see. Enter your account number. I say 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 9 9. Please. And yes, your account number is really invalid. Professor at invalid. 2 and the strings. Fine. So this is a homework for you. If you can make reverse engineering on this. Okay. So make this reverse engineering. Let's see what you found. Maybe you found a way to execute this and get the privilege escalation vulnerability. And another thing I want to show you for the homework /home/ Berlin ls-la Berlin. No, we are not in Berlin directory. Exit, clear, and /home Berlin ls-la. And there is one I see this file before. This could also be interesting because sometime this is pcap-ng file, some kind of we can open this file on the Wireshark. So why not transfer this file and open this file? Maybe we found something in this, some kind of communication between source and target. So for this I am going to use netcat. Let's see first netcat is there or not. This is bad thing if you put netcat and these kind of applications on the server, but here it is available. So netcat space -w, let's say 3. The target is where we want to send this file. This is 10.135 is my IP. Let me check. ifconfig etho, yeah, 10.135, and sending this file. I must mention the port number. Let's say I'm going to use 9001 port number to send this file, and here to receive this file on my system, nc space -l, listen on port number, you can port number 9001, and receive the file with name convo2.pcap.ng. Yeah, so, and come here, make enter, and let's see we got the file or not. So we got the file. This is the file. So this is also your homework. You can do this. uh, Wireshark, on the Wireshark, okay, open, and Money-Heist, this file I want to open it here. Okay, so these all the packet captures captured on that file, and let's see if you get any uh, TCP stream. These all the packets in the TCP stream. TCP stream 2. So it takes time. So you can do it from yourself. Go and see the file, check what's inside. Maybe you get something important. And the last thing, I forget about the Mongo. So let's see if Mongo is there. Mo and Mongo dump, Mongo D, because I do not use much Mongo, so I don't know about Mongo much, but Google knows. So Mongo DB connect, to MongoDB, and this, let's see what's inside. How can we connect with this database? Actually, I want this. Okay, we can try this. Mongo D. This is the ID. Something. Git version. This is the sock MongoDB. So these are the commands first of all, and to connect with MongoDB, just you need to make Mongo, and it will give you this prompt. We can see help. Just wait a moment. Let's hit this help, and exit this also. This a little bit. Okay. So we can see both at the same time. Okay, this is better, I think. So when you type help, you will get these all the commands. I just wanna do one thing real quick. Just wanna show databases. What are the databases there? Admin 00GB, config 00GB, local, and test. So the same here, you can see use the show dbs command to show all the databases. One important command will help you work with Mango shell easily. The help command run this. So if you help, you find this db.help. If you type, you found all these things. So, but what I see here, there is nothing in the database. So maybe you will not get anything. But to look into this, it will take time, and the video will go. Okay, the last thing I want to check here. My collection. Use admin. So I switch. There's something like SQL, MySQL commands are there, and admin.help. I think no db.help. So these are the commands. Print db method. Admin switch to admin db, and this. All the collections are there, but I think there is nothing in the database. So that's it for this video. We already compromised the whole system. We are root. To go into the root, we just need to switch our user to professor, and the professor password we already have. You can copy this and paste it here, and we found that professor can use sudo. Paste the same and here we found that user professor can have everything. So if you make sudo sq to root without root password, you can switch your user to root, and id is a root. So we have all the authority, and we are the whole sole authority. So that's enough for this video. If you want to, because these Vulnhub machines, why I started with these Vulnhub machines, because you can download these machines, run with your environment inside your network, and you have a big playground to play around and see everything. And this is also free, so this is very good. You can go and uh, download different machines and spend some time with the machines and try to find out the vulnerability and try to find out a way to exploit this. So thank you so much. See you again.